Well, welcome back to video 3 of the Warrior's Refuge. Today, we're going to start carving with the wood router. We're going to start making a lot of man glitter, commonly called sawdust. If you would, hang around. I'll be right back and I'll show you how we're going to do it. All right, welcome back. As you can see, I've got the stars carved out and I've got them carved on all 7 of the signs. I did those with the chisel to outline them, and then I started using an X-Acto knife and razor blades, and then I remembered I had a little carving knife and I tried it and it worked out great. So I finished them all up using the carving knife that I had. So the next thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to go ahead and start out and I'm going to be carving all the letters out. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a bit that's called a carving liner. It's a real fine pointed bit. And I'm going to work on the outlines, and I'll actually use the carving liner, I believe, to clean out the majority of the smaller words down here. But I'll get everything outlined with them, and then I'll come back and clean up on the inside. So all the wording is going to be done like the stars, which is called inset. So it's all going to go into the wood. All these letters and stuff are going to be removed. And then that's going to leave the flag shapes and the union in an outline pattern. So in other words, that'll be at the surface of the board. So when you come back, we'll be set up and we'll be starting to carve. So be right back. All right, when I start my carvings, I always look for the hardest part of the project, and I want to get that over with first. So my first batch of carvings on these letters are going to be the smaller letters here, and then the smaller letters up in here, and then I will move to the 2021, the name of the company up here, and then the Warrior's Refuge will be the last, because that's obviously the biggest piece. So like I said, I always look for the hardest part to start with first. So fix to get right after it. So here we go. But anyway, you can see, obviously there's some cleanup that I've got to do in there and fuzzies and whatnot, but that's all going to stand out and clean up. But this will show you how I'm going to do the rest of them. So I'm not going to film a whole lot more of this. The next one I'll be doing the next larger size, and we'll get the layouts. But you can see this is going to go very quickly. So I'm looking forward to continuing this. So hang on, I'll be right back with the next step. Well, good morning and welcome back. We're going to continue on with the carving with the router. I didn't get all of the fine details carved in, but I'm going to continue with that today. As you can see, sitting next to me, I've got some guy that thinks that he needs to watch what I'm doing. Hopefully he doesn't stick around all day, but we'll see how long he hangs around. I don't know. Maybe he can give me some pointers. We'll see. Well, all right. As you can see, it was the same as what I was doing the other day. So I'm going to continue on. I'm going to take out the rest of these. And then when I come back, I'll be working on the larger letters. And I am going to take a bigger bit. And I'll do what's called an inside tracing of it. And just going inside the letters like I'm doing right here. But I'm not going to take all the wood out. I'm going to come back in with another bit to take all the wood out. I think it'll make things go a little bit faster. But for these smaller details, I needed to stick with this carving liner. So, the other drawback with having that jerk of a boss I got is he follows me everywhere I go. He acts like he lives with me. He thinks he has to go to town with me. He thinks he runs my life. So I got to figure out a way to shed him. Golly, that's a little bit invasive. I even went to HR to complain about him, and lo and behold, who's sitting behind the desk at the HR office? That jerk. So I can't win for losing. It's like I signed on to a lifetime contract with a jerk. I don't know. Anyway, he's out of here for now. That's all I wanted. So I'll see y'all when I come back. All right, it's my turn to talk. I've heard I've been called a jerk of a boss. Well, guess what? Good help's hard to find too. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video because he talks too much. So I want to thank everyone who has stopped by, even though it's been mostly him on the video. I want to thank everyone who has stopped by. I appreciate the compliments, the comments that you've given to him. I guess he deserves them. But looking over what he's done, I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to let him rock and roll, sink or swim. I think he's doing okay, but I'm going to let him handle this one on his own. So I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, and he'll catch you in the next one. In the meantime, like he says, hug your family and friends, tell them you love them, and God bless.